I'm thinking about, so my strawberries, I don't want to put them on the outside of the greenhouse. And because I don't want to put the strawberries on the outside of the greenhouse, it sends me in this. I'm going to have to get a stand. Either I'm going to have to get a rack and put certain plants, like kind of what I got going on over here. Certain plants are going to have to go like halfway or on the bottom, and then I'll be able to put them towards the top. Or it'll have to be a situation where, yeah, that's really the best bet, because due to the fact I want the plants to last and I want them to stay year round, it'll be better for them to be on the inside. And in order for me to have them on the inside, I would have to have, say, go ahead and have them on the inside. As like, say. But anywho, that's what I'm thinking. I used to have a little stand, but once again, I don't think my ex still got my garden and stuff. And if he do, it ain't no situation where he told me, yeah, he ain't drop it off or nothing. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy some new stuff. But I used to have a stand. Actually, I had peppers growing out of it, and it was pink, and it was like, I would say like one section of this, and it had like the garden bed at the top, and at the bottom there was a rack. I want something just like that, because I'll be able to put certain plants on the bottom rack, and then I can have the plants that I want up at the top. And even though originally, all this AC is getting on my nerves, even though originally I did say the next time I get a greenhouse, I did get the kind of greenhouse, but simultaneously it's a hoop house. I like the hoop house because it's bigger, but once again, it don't have the racks. But I'm happy because the rack that I already had going on fits inside here. And if I would have got the ones that come with the racks, it wouldn't have fit, like, this wouldn't have fit in here. And I actually prefer to have this in here. And I guess I'm just gonna wait until I get my money right. You know what I'm saying? When I get paid and buy another rack, I'll start shopping for it now and put it over here. And then I can have whatever is going on that I'm gonna keep in here, because I'm moving the carrots out there. I'm moving the radishes out there. I'll probably mess around and not even have to buy a rack. I probably have space down here. But I'm still gonna need like a proper pot or a garden, like a garden bed for the strawberries to be in, because I do want them to spread and sprout and create new plants. I don't want it to just be one. But I want to get that. And then another thing I want to get is some more flamingo lights to go out here. I was thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably put at least another two, like one over here, one over here. And I might get maybe four, like one here, one here, one here, and one here. So it'll be like going up and down like a row, and then have these lights in the back. I think that'll be cute. That'll be cute. That'll be a little vibe. You know what I'm saying? I also could put some in this garden bed over here. But I also saw these other little lights. They're like pathway lights, and they light up pink. But you know what I'm saying? They not in the flamingo thing, but they are pink, and I think they're cute. Hold on, y'all. Just sit out here thinking. Don't make fun of me because I'm in my pajama pants. I took my jeans that I had. I had blue jeans on earlier today when I was attempting to make it to my son's graduation. And you know what I'm saying? I didn't put on my little pajama pants now. But I am sitting out here planning. I guess I could get my mic in. Let's see where my phone's at. Okay, well it cut off. But I am thinking about doing that. Getting some more flamingo lights and getting like four of them, putting one here, one here, one here, and one here. So it'll be like they're going down in a row, and then have the flamingos back here. And I think that'll be cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my little water, my bird water bath. I might move it to the outside. It's kind of like not even serving its purpose because it's inside here. I might put it in the garden bed out there. But I would also like to get some little row lights to go around out there. I think that'll be cute. Up in Texas, the great state of Texas. Dang, somebody got mad about that. Don't be hating on Texas, baby. Texas born and raised. Okay, did you see it? The table fell over, my purse fell over. Somebody got upset. Don't be hating on Texas. Hold on. But yeah, that's we in Texas. We all the way down deep in the south. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out. You bad you ain't here. What state you in? But yeah, I think that's what I would do. Ask about flamingos. Ask about paint. Add a little bit more pink in here. From if it's what Mississippi and you in Tennessee, or it's MS Missouri. You traveling trying to find where you need to be. Are you from Mississippi or Missouri? If you from Mississippi, what port you from? Blessed Lord. My ex from Mississippi. Lord have mercy. You from Laurel. Blessed Lord. Nah, I ain't never been. Not like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been down there with him. But you know what I'm saying? I had family from Mississippi, so I've been through, but I ain't really just, you know what I'm saying, stuck around or just hung out there. But the irony. Jesus. You said I ain't missing nothing. mm, mm, mm. Lord have mercy. Anyways. You said right now you in where? How's the weather? Let me see. In Tennessee. What part of Tennessee you in? I got family that stay out there. I used to go to Tennessee almost every summer. But maybe I can feel my wisdom too in Nashville. Yeah. I literally, hey, what's up, can feel my wisdom too, pushing my other teeth to the side so it can squeeze in right now. Hey, what's going on in the UK? I love y'all accents, yeah. I got to speak to somebody from the UK. She had hold on. She had, you know what I'm saying, wanted life coaching, and I got to I got to actually talk to somebody from the UK, yo. I love y'all. Y'all accents are so cool, bro. You said time to get snatched. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean about snatch? Snatch can mean so many things. Are you talking about snatch by, as in like how people get what I'm doing with a switch? What do you mean by snatch? Because snatch can be, you know what I'm saying, like getting surgery and get your body's tooth snatched. Oh man, baby, I feel like at this point I'm too old for that. I should have had that going on when I was in high school. But the only thing is, my wisdom teeth didn't start coming in until I was dang near 25 years old, and now they driving me nuts. You like my accent too? Thank you. I think I'm just so used to my accent that I don't even realize I have one. And that's what people kept on telling me in Austin, like, girl, where are you from? Ah, I don't even be realizing that I have an accent. I guess because I'm so used to it. But you know what I'm saying? They say that too, that Houston, we have like our own little dialect going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got our own little dialect and it's just strange. But anyway, I love the UK accent. But oh, Soup Snatch. Yeah, once again, they was supposed to do that when I was in high school, but they never did it. My Facebook is the same thing as my YouTube, but I really don't be on there to be honest. Instagram too is StaR's Cartel. I don't really be like I be on Instagram. I would say more than I do Facebook, but I really don't be on either one. But yeah, I should have got my tooth. That my wisdom teeth should have been taken out when I was in high school, but they didn't start coming in until I was like 25. You said you finally got about, and it feels so much better. I might have to, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go and pay that little money, man. I remember the last time I went complaining about my wisdom tooth. They told me how much it was gonna cost to take all four of them out, and I dang near passed out in the chair. I can't stay. I can't stay. With no anesthetics, bro. I almost passed out. I was like, it's gonna be how much? But now this thing is driving me mad, yo. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, sit out here, relax with the plants and calm down. I need to grow, you know what I'm saying? I need to grow some comfrey. If I had some comfrey growing out here, yo, be able to pluck it right off the, you know what I'm saying, pluck the leaf off and chew it. And instant comfort. This is why I want all my herbs going on, yo. And that's another reason why I said I probably am going to eventually end up getting some racks so that I can have more plants because even though I'm happy about the plants that I have going on right now, I do want more. It's certain things that I don't have, regardless if it's because of the seeds, like I don't have the seeds, or if it's because, you know what I'm saying, it haven't sprouted for me. But I am happy about some of them. I think I might be able to use milk thistle for that too. But I gotta, you say you can get all the plants off. I think I can use milk thistle for that too, yo. But I'm gonna have to look in, you know what I'm saying, look in a book. I have like about five different books on using herbs for medicine. And I'm gonna have to go back over it because milk thistle is a plant that I wanted, but I forgot what it's for specifically. But I knew that I wanted that seed and I wanted to grow it. I also got borage back here too. Mm. And I know that they good like for certain things. I think I could also use. I might be able to use basil for it, but I'm gonna have to look at my book, my book on herbal medicine because my tooth is kicking my behind right now, yo. It is. Milk thistle is good for kidneys. I got stuff growing. It finally sprouted. It ain't sprout for me last year, but it's sprouting this year. I got borage too. I see horehound. I tried to grow that last year, but it didn't sprout. So I don't know. I may try again this year. I have basil growing like crazy. Like it's almost a full blown forest going on, and it's like it sprout and it get big, and then it make more plants and more basil and more basil. It took over my whole little tomato pipe. It was originally for tomatoes. When I got back from Austin, the basil had took over the whole pipe. But it is good too because it keep, you know what I'm saying, pests out of the garden. So I left it alone. It also is like, you know what I'm saying, you mix basil and white vinegar, mix it together, split like, you know what I'm saying, rip the basil and mix it up with some white vinegar, and it's natural what do you call it? Like it's natural off to keep mosquitoes away. You said keep Austin weird. That's why I left. God dang, we got too weird for me out there. I was trying to be an adult and figure out my own way back to Houston, bro. They got too weird. It got too weird. I was like, oh no, I'm not finna deal with this. I can't do it. They got too weird. And I thought I was weird. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was a strange person with my own little vibe going on, but baby, it was too much going on. I was like, it ain't no situation. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I was trying to figure out what was going on. And then I was like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what? Let me just try to find a way home, bro. And eventually, it was a situation where I was like, I got to get out of here. This is not going to work for me anymore. People started getting crazy and weird, bro. You said you be on MLK in the South. Baby, I spent most of my time out there. I was downtown, except when I had a hotel, I wasn't downtown. I wasn't even in Austin. When I had a hotel, I don't know what it is about they hotels. Either it's a situation where it's absolutely dangerous, or like if it's affordable. Otherwise, it's a situation where the price is so high. You said you off to bed. It's 1:09 a.m. there. Dang, yo. All right. Good night, love. Oh, you talking about H Town? You be on MLK. I know what you talking about. I don't want to say I ain't exactly grow up on MLK, but that's where the house my grandma stayed in is over by there on MLK. I know what you talking about. I know what you talking about. That's where, you know what I'm saying. Well, they used to. I don't know if they still do it, but you know what I'm saying. You catch the slab ride, the slab clicks riding down MLK swinging on the holiday, and you like to go to New Orleans daiquiri shop. I don't know about all that. I'm from the West, so for the most part, when I wanted a daiquiri, I would hit up Fudger and Bay. It's a little daiquiri shop. Well, it used to be a little daiquiri shop over there that we hit up. You go through the little drive through and get your whatever daiquiri you want. You know what I'm saying? They'll mix it up real quick. You said right, Swiggy. Baby. For real, for real. I used to go to the little slab shows and the car shows back in the day. I don't go no more. It didn't got it depend. It depend on what kind it is. I ain't gonna just say I won't go. But you know what I'm saying? I can't stud. I guess I'm at the age now. If I'm going, I want to be in a slab too. I want it to be a situation where I'm pulling up and I ain't in no slab. And then, you know what I'm saying? Once I did start having slabs, I ain't really like going around certain areas, certain places because I don't want nobody trying to take my slab. You did. Look, hold on. Let me put my mic in. All right.
Can y'all hear me? You all the air conditioning bills. That's what's up. Okay. But yeah, I used to hang out over there. Me and my friends used to hit up all the little swag, the slab shows. Every time it was a holiday, we would go hit up MLK, go to MLK Park. We used to be chilling at the. I got pictures. I have proof. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll show 'em. My I didn't already had my little dream car. My dream slab was a 2004. I had a 2004 Cadillac DeVille, and it was painted a purple pink color, low key. This color, my car. You said it's lit out here. It can be. I can't say it can be, but I just feel like I guess I don't really just go out as much anymore. But yeah, I had one. I had one way back in the day. I ended up getting in a car accident. Me and my baby was riding back from Galveston, and this drunk lady ran into the dang car and destroyed my DeVille. I was so mad. I like, baby, if I had flames on top of my head, you wouldn't be able to blow the flames out. That's how mad I was when she ran into my car. I was so mad. All the money I put into that car finally got it the way I wanted to, and here she comes drunk flying down the dang highway. But it can be lit and it can be fun. You used to think Post was ugly. I feel like I don't know. See, I never had Post on my car. And the reason I never had Post on my car is because people like to rob people that have Post on that car. Because the like thousands of dollars per rim. You know what I'm saying? And when people see you riding around in a car like that, and then even when I did have my Cadillac DeVille, it wasn't just a show car. It was my everyday car, and it's not a situation where I want to have to change my rims just because it's a holiday. And you know what I'm saying? I don't want to ride around in a car, even though it was an expensive car. I had problems even with it, like with no rims. I had problems with people trying to steal my car before I even like got it painted and started fixing it up. I went to one party. One of my ex had a birthday party downtown, and I came outside the club, and you know what I'm saying? It was people standing around my car. Happened that I came outside the club with a group of women, so they left us alone. But in reality, it can be dangerous, and it can be a situation where you know what I'm saying. A slab, while it's a nice car to have, and it's like you know what I'm saying, it's live. It was always my dream, but it can be very dangerous, and you know what I'm saying. This is the reason I felt like it was like a bit much to add pokes to the car. It get on your back. And that's why typically people that have a slab that's all the way decked out with the posts on it, they only pull it out on a holiday. Then on top of that, cops will pull you over just they assume that you may have this, that, and the third in the car. It's like I don't know. That's like half the reason why I sold. I had a pink Denali and I had a lavender 300. Was like people were targeting. It's like they knew it was me. That's how I feel sometimes on my bike. My bike is pink, the same color as the flamingos, and sometimes I feel like it's a good thing. I love it because it's mine, and I didn't want to have another color bike. But simultaneously, I don't like the fact that typically when people see me riding around or rolling down the street, they know it's me. It's obvious because it's me on my pink bike. My name is on it. I got emblems like it's all decked out. You gonna know it's me. And I don't know. It's just it's part of our culture, and I love it. I really don't like riding around in a car that is not decked out, that is not pink, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? But simultaneously, I don't like the fact that I don't know. You know, it makes you a target, and I don't like that. I really hate that. It's very frustrating that it makes you, it makes people feel some kind of like some people will clap for you, but a lot of people they won't. They gonna feel some kind of way for no reason, and I don't like that. I'll just be real. But I know, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't even care. I know the next car I get, I'm for sure getting her painted pink. I don't know if I'm gonna get her the same color as my bike, which I might just because, you know what I'm saying, of my little tad bit of OCD, I might get it the exact same color so that they match. But then I don't know, I might get it a bright pink, like a powder, like a baby pink or something like that. But I do like the Barbie pink vibes, and I would like to have it kind of where it matching with my bike. I even want to get like the emblems because I got custom emblems on my bike that say Queen Star, and I have like Hello Kitty emblems on my bike. I'm probably gonna get it for whatever kind of car I have and put it on there too. Because why not? That's the one thing that I didn't like. The last car I had was a Charger. And one thing that I hate is that I never painted it. Like I never got it painted pink. It was white. I didn't even take any pictures in front of my car or around my car because even though it was white, it had big old rims on it. That was some live rims. I did not like the low profile and all that. I didn't like the fact that it was the color that it was. And a lot of times when I pulled up, people thought I was a man. They just assumed that it was a man in the car. That's what the girls used to tell me. I pull up to the club. They'll be like, "Girl, I thought you was baby." So it's like I don't know. It's like you. It's you win some, you lose some kind of vibe, bro. Because I like that it was kind of incognito, but simultaneously I didn't like the fact that it was kind of like incognito because I don't want it to be a situation where I pull it up and all the women is running to my car because they assume that I'm me. Oh, this tooth, yo. This tooth, me and this tooth are not getting along right now. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, them is my plans, yo. I would definitely have to, you know what I'm saying, after I get by, I guess I should, because I'm close to my little goal. But I'm going to have to find me somebody to do my little paint job. And I want to get it done, you know what I'm saying, right. And I want it to be the exact color I want it to be. And yeah, that's going to make me happy. I don't want to say exactly what vehicle I want yet because honestly, it's like I have an idea of what I want, but I haven't made a permanent decision at this point. But I do have an idea of what I want. So I want to get some rims on that thing, and I'm gonna have Queen start going all around it. And I'm paying cash because I'm not dealing with no more car notes. I feel like the brother. Oh, what's the name of that movie on Friday? No locked doors, no more car notes, bro. I'm over it. I do not want to. I know, bro. The only people I want to be paying is that dang be progressive for my insurance, bro. No more car notes. Okay, no, the only people I'm paying my friends and that's it. Because that is like I can't say. In between them, I'm gonna say I like State Farm too. I like Progressive and State Farm. I feel like they're two of the at any other insurance companies, but they're the ones that I have used for years, and I feel like they both kind of like neck to neck with the insurance game, yo. They both provide insurance for bikes, trailers, boats, cars, and then like the variety and the way that you can set it, and you can, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing that I got to have, especially in Houston, is uninsured motorists, bro. Because ain't nothing worse than getting into somebody hitting your car and taking off. That has happened to me before. That happened to me before. I remember I had this 300. Man, once again, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get it painted yet. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't the color I wanted per se. It was a blue 300. I had these some 22s on there, yo. Riding down the road. Man came out of nowhere. Flew over the median and ran right into the side of the goddamn thing and tore that car up. No insurance. What did he do? He hopped out the car and ran. So bad, I didn't know what to do with myself. So one thing that we gotta have uninsured motorists, bro. I don't care how much extra it costs, put it on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the reason that I say I no more car notes, because the insurance for my Charger, along with the car note was already $500 to $600 a month, and then the insurance was $500 a month. That car was a house note. And that is the reason that I no longer have that car. I was like, oh man, it's cheaper for me to y'all see us over there chilling. So I don't know what kind of car I'm gonna get. I'm not sure. I haven't exactly decided on that, but I know whatever it is, it's gonna be something that I like, something that I want, and it's something that I plan on keeping. You know what I'm saying? I don't intend on selling it, or you know what I'm saying, nothing like that. I'm gonna pay cash for it, get it painted the color I want to, get it fixed up the exact way I want it to be, and we're gonna go from there. And I need one anyways, because if I had a car, I would have been paid off this day. You know what I'm saying? What I need to pay off, but due to the fact that I don't make any mistakes, and he doing whatever it is that he doing for a reason, regard even if that reason is to teach me a lesson, bro. That's fine. But you know what I'm saying? I know once I finish paying it off, we're gonna be in business. Whew. Jesus, my tooth is just really kicking my behind right now. I'm really trying to thug it out, you know what I'm saying? And get through it. But I definitely wanted to come on here and spend some time with my plants, spend some time with y'all, hang out, and try to calm my nerves, because this tooth is really like, but I know I'll probably go take my behind to sleep soon. Because it is, baby, I don't see how I haven't fell asleep yet anyway. My mama gave me some medicine. But since sitting out here in my little saucer chair, I like this. I need to get another cushion for it though, because I had this chair for a few years, and the cushion didn't kind of go in this one for my son, an orange one. Hard to find. I'm gonna try again. Hopefully before the summer over, I have a saucer chair and have us a little, you know what I'm saying, summer hangout day. That'll be cool. Oh my tooth, Lord have mercy. It's like you can feel it to get out. I'm so silly, y'all. I'm finna tell y'all why I'm laughing. I'm thinking about Reno 911. Pull over. That's what it's like. It's telling, get over. Pull over. You gonna have to scoot over that way. It is like the other team don't want to scoot over, and it's causing all this pain and commotion in my mouth right now. yeah, I think I for sure my next paycheck go get some more flamingos going on up in here. That'll help anyways because I'll be able to use them to hold up some of the plants that need stand. That'll be cute too because it'll be like a little line, especially once it get dark. You know what I'm saying? Once the sun go down and the lights come on, it'll be like a little line of flamingos going across, and then the flamingos going back here. That'd be so cute. Even though it's not, it's actually more expensive than me getting like I think so. Let me see. Yeah, I think that is a tad bit. It might be a tad, but I don't know. In my perspective, I feel like it'll be cuter. I also think it'll be safer too because there's solar lights versus this one, which is a plug-in light, and I think it'll be all right there. But I don't know, going all the way around it might cause problems because I do have these windows open. My son dad opened up these windows for me so that the plants can get some air and some circulation. I don't want it to be a situation where it's water getting onto the lights and all that. And the solar lights, they find they meant to be outdoors anyway. Fine. Oh no, it's too. Y'all gonna have to come up out of here, bro. And while I would like for the door to be open, Mm, 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 mm. What y'all been doing today? Yeah, it's been alright. It's been alright. I've been kind of under the weather because of my tooth, and then on top of that, I've been a little sad because I missed my son's graduation. How's your day going? I'm trying to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Earlier today, but it's really nothing I can do about it. I can't control have a vehicle that is safe to drive when it's raining and thunderstorming outside. Even though now it ain't even raining no more, the streets is still wet. It was raining at the time that I needed to leave. Like that my scooter only goes so fast. I had to leave super early so that I would be able to get there on time. It would have took me about 2 hours to get there, but it is what it is. But he coming over here tomorrow, so I'm gonna try. So I would try to make that, you know what I'm saying, his wish come true. Try to make his wish come true tomorrow. and get what he wants. Oh, that's nice. My Bible app just said, "Give your words to God." But I will say one thing about gardening: it is one of those. It is a hobby that teaches you to have patience. But I guess I am like built for it because that's just like when I decided to grow my hair, like make well, my hair was already grown. It forces you to have patience. At first, you know what I'm saying, the two strand twist was cool, and then they finally, you know what I'm saying, decided that they was gonna lock up, and then it went through that thick short stage, and then finally they, you know what I'm saying, came all the way into, and then they, you know what I'm saying, I had a little bob, and then I finally got some. And my locks had finally got to about right here. And right now my locks is about like right here. But it taught me patience for real, for real. Said I feel like they are me and my locks are one. Trying to move my shoes around. Like at this point, me and my locks are one. There you go. Me and my locks are one now. He's big and beautiful. Like my you know what I'm saying, yesterday. I don't know if y'all here garden bed that I built yesterday. I transplanted the beans to it and yesterday. And I think I did, in fact, make the best decision for them to go ahead and put it out. They'll be able to grow big, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait for my carrots and my radishes to get to where they ready for me to transplant them out there so they can get big. They were small though. They were like this. They were like really big, really small, like that. So hopefully this year I will be able to grow me some bigger carrots. I can't wait to taste the I want to know what red carrots taste like. I've never seen a red carrot. eating vegetables, like when they have a different variety, it tastes. They have a different kind of taste sometimes. So I do want to see what they taste like. But yeah, that's what we are. We plan on this, and it's like as soon as I took them out the pot and put them in the ground, some of them were looking so sad and depressed, and it made me like very panicky and kind of worried because I didn't want it to be a situation where they didn't do as well as I wanted to, as if I was, you know what I'm saying, being mean to them. So yeah, that's what's going on. I do need to do a little bit more planning. I guess that's what I might do tonight. You know, like I made a whole little garden plan, but I feel like my mouth was a tad bit off. You know, expect my garden beds to be as big as they. I'm looking at it now. I feel like I could have just got the pink one if I would have known that it was gonna be so big that it's dang near the same size as the greenhouse. I don't know. I would not have been able to fit. So well, I guess it could take all the plants and transplant them into do that is because of like what happened yesterday. A lot of some things are the pipe that it originally came in, which is typically like this small. You know what I'm saying? Or like you know what I'm saying? It's small. Or these little small little pipes, and I moved them into a bigger pipe. Obviously, actually spread my bad. I just anywho, I don't like having a transplant to plant. You know what I'm saying? just like moving is stressful for us. And when I first got it, it came in one of these. Well, actually, I think it's two different. It's two different plants. So two different aloe vera plants. So they came in two of these, and I put them both in the same pot. And it's full, and it's just been growing ever since. And I think I got that plant when I first either when I first moved into my trailer or before I moved into my trailer, I got that aloe vera plant, and I've had it ever since then. And I don't want it to be a situation where the plants are uncomfortable. Even though it's starting to get big, I can't stunt. Like my aloe vera plant is getting kind of big, so I don't know. I may end up moving it into a bigger pot, like while I'm talking. But right now, I like it. You know what I'm saying? To where the plants are comfortable where they are, but so that they if it has the space and you know what I'm saying, the space in the room to grow, it can get really huge and like really big and beautiful and really do its thing. So I do my own house, but I don't know. It's gonna take I would first of all have to go around to the different trailer parks in Houston, and I don't know if it's like even when it comes that I put forth zero amount of effort to do any kind of research. I just assumed that it was going to be okay because the neighborhood that it was in is not really, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's right around the corner from where I grew up. So I've never known that area to be racist like that. But boy, was I wrong. I didn't even, honestly, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Plot twist, I never knew it was a trailer park over there. So that may be why, you know what I'm saying? They over there, they all little world. And I thought they was gonna be like everybody else. But you know what I'm saying? The second one that I moved to, I once again wasn't expecting that one to be like that. It's once again in the neighborhood. I didn't exactly grow up, but basically, you know, it's around the corner from my dad's house. My dad been having that house since I was about 2, 3 years old. So I wasn't expecting. It's really right around the corner from my mom's house. I was never expecting that some people were gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? To where, first of all, I wasn't expecting that anybody would be putting forth effort to break in my trailer and do whatever it is they were trying to do. And I for sure wasn't expecting that the other people in the trailer park were just gonna stand by and allow it to happen. That was very shocking to me. And I know that the world can be dangerous and that there are wicked people out here. But you know what I'm saying? It's one thing for it to be like a few wicked people that got these evil plans. It's another thing for other people to stand by and act like, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like for real. So if it was you and somebody was trying to come up and trail your trailer off, you want me to just act like I ain't see nothing? Like what is wrong with people, bro? I just don't understand what's going on with people in this world, bro. But I don't know. I'm kind of over the trailer. At first, I was comfortable and content, but it does have its downsides because while I feel like it's enough space for me, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know if my son was just comfortable. I feel like that bathroom was a tad bit small, And you know what I'm saying? I felt like it was small. And especially as my son he's my height at this point. Like he's 11. My 11-year-old is my height, y'all. And at first, when we had the trailer, he was, I would say, probably like at my chin. By now, that restroom will probably be too small for not only me, but also him. You know what I'm saying? At first, at least he was comfortable. But I don't even know if he was, what I'm saying, all the way comfortable with it because it was so small. His room was small. And then another thing he didn't like, but he wasn't trying to complain, is that he had 4 bunk beds instead of having a big bed. Like, I feel like it would have been better if his room was created like my room, where it's just the bed take up a big chunk of the room, and then you have like a walkway and a closet, and then a big old bed and your TV in the center. But instead, it's like he had 4 bunk beds, and you know what I'm saying. I just feel like he gonna need some more space in there. And he was able to move around, and if he wanted to be on this side, he could, and if he could go up to the top, or he could go to the bottom. And you know what I'm saying. Y'all know how boys are. They kind of, what I'm saying, lay like they kind of do boy stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like to hang off the bed and all that kind of stuff. But simultaneously, I feel like he would be way more comfortable if he had a room that was like mirrored to mine. But in reality, I felt kind of clustered and claustrophobic in my room sometimes because, once again, it wasn't even like space for me to walk around in a full circle. In order for me to get to my stuff on that side in that closet over there, I had to walk all the way around. Then, you know what I'm saying, just thinking about the fact that in reality, if my ex would have, you know what I'm saying, got over his ego and apologized, we would have had a whole other grown person up in there, but I don't know where his stuff was gonna go. How it would have been. And I get it. I can see him now snatching all my stuff out that closet and said, I don't know where you finna put it, but you finna find somewhere to put it, because my stuff is going up in here. But bruh, it would have been so. Mm, I don't know about that. I think we need the house. We had more space in the townhouse than we did in the truck. To be honest, the townhouse, the restroom was bigger. The tub was bigger. Even though we had a dining room in the trailer, but would have took the dining room out of there, it would have expanded the space a whole lot more. Sometimes I feel more comfortable sitting on the I just feel like that's the situation where we gonna call that when we house. In the first trailer park that I stayed in, there was somebody that lived there permanently. Trailer, they had a greenhouse and a little garden and a lot right next to it to be able to. I had my garden outside my trailer too. It we started out my plants. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ones that I had that grew here is my tomato plant, my basil, and I had some other things that I had growing, and I just had my little garden going on right outside my trailer. But originally, like, when I got all my little flamingo stuff, I had it sitting outside the trailer. It was really, and I had my beach. What do you call it? Like the beach cover, the sitting like covering it up so it wasn't too hot out there. I don't want to be feeling all claustrophobic and like it's too much. I feel like that is just too much. But I am concerned about my garden. I'm kind of concerned about my cayenne pepper plant. Some of the leaves look like they got something going on. But then some of them look like healthy and gorgeous and like they're doing just fine. So I don't know what's going on with it. I'm gonna have to look it up in my book. I'm kind of mad that I don't have my book to take notes out here. But let me type it in my other phone, so I can remember. Really, I could take a picture of it. That'll help me really remember. Take a picture because it lasts longer. So we can look up and see what's going on with her. Everybody, what's going on, y'all? I'm just popping out here. They look happy. They doing their thing. Trying to grow. This look like grass. Grow it. You know, so you like, I'm not trying to grow grass. And I do not want you taking off my little pipe. That's one thing that stresses out y'all. Cause grass, when it starts trying to take over, it don't just like. Not only it's like they roots go so deep in the pot that you literally have to pull dang near everything up just to get it out. And sometimes when it come in, it look like other things, but that's why I try to study my plant. And you know what I'm saying? So I know what it is that's growing because the leaves do look different. Even when I look at my carrots and the way my carrots is growing, that it's like they almost look like lettuce a little. I mean, not lettuce. They look like grass a little bit, but the leaves do look different. It's like they have a different shape to them than the leaves that come out with grass. And then on top of that, I put the seeds in a cross. So I know where I actually sowed seeds and where I didn't. And if it's like, you know what I'm saying, popping up in an area where I did not sow seeds, I know that ain't what I put in there. That's something else that's just growing on its own. You know what I'm saying? But it is exciting. I can't wait to see what these carrots is gonna do, what they gonna look like. I can't wait for them to grow. You know what I'm saying? To get to their full potential. They don't have their true leaves just yet, but they coming too. They coming too. My white yarrow look like it's trying to grow. Hopefully it do its thing. We gonna see. I'm really excited about my beans though, cause I was a little sad. I thought my beans was gone. You know what I'm saying? They gave up on me and they was sad and they was mad and they was just. But they out there doing their thing. They look like they happy and that makes me happy. Mm. But I do find that strange that the carrots sprouted up looking kind of like reds, yeah. But I know that they carrots because they coming in like exactly the way that I planted the seeds for the carrots. So I know that's what it is. I'm glad that I planted them like that so that I don't get confused. At first, when I was doing it, I felt, you know what I'm saying, but I did like, you know what I'm saying, dig out a little line, and I guess I could show y'all. It's kind of going like in a cross. Like, no, I can't pick it up. That was stuck. We're gonna show y'all this. You know, see how they going like in a little line, and it's like mm, that's how I planted them. And here comes some basil popping up over here randomly. I don't even know how I got over there, but it's still. I don't know. This one over here look like it might be lettuce.
My bad, y'all. My bike needs a charge. Why ain't nobody tell me that it wasn't out? But yeah, I had to reply to some text messages. I know one thing. I can't wait for the lights to come on out here. I can't wait to have it exactly the way I want it out here. But I know patience. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to take it a day at a time. Um, After all the work that I had going on yesterday, when I got ready to lay down, my feet were so sore. Like my feet were literally screaming at me. My back, my shoulders, everything was just aching. And then after I built the hoop house, my entire body was aching. But you know what I'm saying? I tried to tough it out, thug it out, and I took me some medicine and you know what I'm saying, soaked in the tub and then went ahead and got the garden bed together because I know I have to do it because if I who else is this? You know what I'm saying? So for those of y'all that are, you know what I'm saying, subscribing and following me because you like gardening or you want to garden, it ain't always easy. It's sometimes it can be tough work carrying them heavy, you know what I'm saying, bags of soil that's heavy. Carrying, moving the pots around is a lot. That's probably why my back was hurting so bad from building the hoop house wasn't really that hard, even though it was. I ain't gonna say that it wasn't that hard, but it wasn't as hard and as tough on my body as moving the pots out of the area and clearing everything out and then getting the hoop house together and getting the bag and everything together and then moving all the plants back inside and trying to get them organized to the way that I wanted them to be. Some of these pots are heavy. I can't think. Some of them are, especially the bigger ones. And even though some of them seem kind of small, you know, it is like stacked up with soil. So, you know, it can be heavy and it can be tough on your body. And, you know what I'm saying, putting that garden bed together, that was no easy task. I cut myself, even though it came with gloves, you know what I'm saying? It came with gloves, but y'all see the nails, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to just put it as my nail spot because I could have just cut the ends off and used the gloves. But I just decided to tough it out, y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I cut myself multiple times because of it. I cut myself on my head. I got a cut on my finger, and I had a cut down here on my like below my elbow. And baby, I really, you know what I'm saying, lucky that that's it because it is metal and it's sharp. And you know what I'm saying, that's in the instructions. Be careful of cutting yourself. But you know what I'm saying, I decided to do it without the gloves anyway. To each his own, I suppose. You know what I'm saying? Even this greenhouse came with gloves that I decided not to use. Baby, but that's just me. I know if the lady that taught me how to garden was watching me, she would be like, she did what? You know what I'm saying? Because I had, when I was staying off grid, I had about 5 different pairs of gloves because you need different gloves for different tasks, which is probably why they sent the gloves with it because most people don't even have, you know what I'm saying? And in reality, you do actually need gloves for some things, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying? This is not something that is so hectic that I need, you know what I'm saying, thick gloves. But I can't stand putting that metal bed together. I probably should have had the gloves on because that was a situation where me not having the gloves on caused me to be cut. Oh, he finally decided to come on up out of here after I hit him. Dang mosquitoes gonna drive me mad, yo. But every time it rains, that's what happens. That's better. Ooh, my hair is itching. It's just about time for me to redo my hair. Honestly, I done had it like this for almost a month, but I'm really like dragging my feet with it. I don't want to say I'm being lazy per se, but because the next time I do my hair, I'm gonna change the color. I'm gonna go from I want to go back to red. I want to go back to red. I miss my hair being all red. I do miss my hair being all red. And I'm probably gonna do like all red. I don't know if I'm gonna do braids or lock extensions though. The light still everything on here? Nope. Okay, stud, I'm really upset that I can't find any bird feed that'll fit inside of this. Like, I don't even understand. It's like the bird feed that I bought when I bought it. It was so small, the food just fell right outside of it. It didn't, like, it never held it. And I don't know what kind of bird feed is supposed to fit inside of there. And I don't want to get nothing that's too big because I don't see how the birds are gonna eat it. The only kind of birds that we have, for the most part, well, we have different kinds of birds, but for the most part, I see cardinals, bluebirds, and what I'm saying, like the pigeon, the doves, and the what are the other birds? I forgot what they call. But you know what I'm saying? I guess mockingjay, but that's the bluebird, ain't it? I think that's the same thing as bluebird. I could be wrong, but those are the birds that I have seen. You know what I'm saying? I have seen a few different birds out here, but for the most, oh, the sunset is so pretty. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. It's like a pink. It's like light blue and then like a lavender and pink. Oh, it's so pretty. I love a sunset. I really do. I like the sunrise too. But I don't really be coming out here in the morning time. I'll be, what I'm saying? I'll be recording. I'll be recording in the inside. But I do love a sunset. I like the sunset and the sunrise. It is so pretty. It's a whole little vibe. I halfway wish I would have went and got me some wine yesterday instead of some beer, but I don't even know how I would have carried that bag because I like the wine dispenser, the box. You know what I'm saying? Where you could just twist it open or squeeze the little button and the wine come out. I love them things. I love them things. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be kind of hard trying to carry that on my bike. I would literally, I guess I could put it in my little bag that I use when I do DoorDash and Uber Eats and just carry it on my backpack. That probably would be the smartest idea because it's cheaper to go and get it from the store than to order it online. You order it online, they want to charge you dang near $30. You go and get it from the store, it's about 15, 16, $20 at the most. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to have that, you know what I'm saying? Like Sis said yesterday, okay, like Jody Barber will be out here in my little garden, with my little table, with my little wine, just smoke my little cigarettes and mind my little business, okay? But the sunset is so pretty, y'all. Let me see, I'll show y'all really quick. Y'all see it? Oh, it is so pretty. This whole little vibe. And you kind of see my little flamingos back there doing their little thing. Let me find. It's the one that fell down. Let me find it real quick. Because that's messing with the vibe. I'm gonna have to remember to charge more makeup when I go in the house. There you go. I don't know if it's perfect on this side. Yep. Oh, my bad. I'm not trying to. Okay. Oh. I see. All right, that's fine. I need to get my other little garden, so I really need some more. I only got the basics. Hold on, maybe my lights ain't gonna come on today because it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, too sunny. It was a little sun. I guess we'll see. They might not have got enough sun to charge, y'all. But I do like the little string lights there, so I'm happy I got them. You know what I'm saying? I saw a lot of people complaining about them in the reviews. I like to read the reviews because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes to be in a situation where the reviews is helpful. You know what I'm saying. So I read them. And some people was complaining and said that they ain't like it because they felt like they wasn't. You know what I'm saying. They wasn't. You know the vibe that they thought it was. But I feel like they a vibe. I like it. You know what I'm saying. Some people said that they wasn't working right, but they cool. I don't know. I guess I should do a poll. You know what I'm saying? Should we have these going around the whole greenhouse, or should I get more of the standing flamingos and put them going around? You know what I'm saying? The edge of the greenhouse and have these around the top, like the back. Because I feel like if I put both, it'll just be too much. That'd be too much. You know what I'm saying? I guess I could have like these going up at the top, but I feel like the top, I don't know. I once again feel like that might be too much. I don't know. But I could also have the standing ones on the outside and then put these going along the inside, like up here and then along the edge of the inside, and that'll be cute. We gonna figure it out. I really have way about to close this day. Greenhouse, though it's starting to get cold out here. Even though I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's good for my place to get a little air. I like for them to be able to get some air and to breathe because it do be hot up in here. But it's been raining and it kind of been cold today, so I had the door closed all day. So I feel like it's good that they able to get a little breeze tonight. But baby, it's starting to get cold. Ooh. Oh, there they go. These right here. Oh, they cut them. Okay. I could get another one of them and put it over here and have them going down and put this in the center. No, if I put it in the center, it's gonna be in the way. My basil is starting to get big, yo. You can barely see the little pink flowers that's over here and a little sign. Do it like that. Better. Now you can see the sign. Yeah. Okay, that might be better. Let me see. That's cute. Oh, there she go. Yeah, they covered up. I'm happy y'all my little lights thing came on. Yeah, I think I'm finna go refill my drink. I'll be right back. Switch glasses too. Y'all keep eye out. Okay, I'll be right back. Watch my purse. Okay. Acting like I'm at a club, bro. Watch my purse. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I'm back. I got some wine and a whole nother cup. And also my other little tool that I was talking about because it makes no logical sense for that to be in the house. Mosquitoes inside. We good on that. Baby, I found me some wine, okay, that was hiding in the back of the refrigerator. We'll see what she do. We'll see what she got going on. Man, I really need a whole nother stand for my purse, girl. I want to have my little wine glass sitting right next to me. You know what? I should have used this hoop, but one of the hooks ain't open. Oh, yeah, it is. I ain't gonna put too much. I don't know how strong this here is. But, oh, it's strong. Baby, it's strong. Now we ain't even need the little. Wine glass on our little flamingo table. I really need to go. I figured out what I'm gonna use as ashtray for out here, but I ain't bring it in. It's heavy, and I'm gonna need dang near both hands just to bring it out here. So I left it. Dang, I should have brought my little boots too, so we could have been taking notes and whatnot. But it's all good. We just gonna chill, you know what I'm saying, and relax, and you know what I'm saying. Try to enjoy the fruit of our labor, I guess. That's what we got going on. But yeah, even after, I still feel like I want more lights, y'all. Let me see, what is my phone battery on? Can I move this without my phone being upset with me? I could, but I just feel like it looks so much better like that. Charger over here. Yeah, I love the lights. I feel like it's the whole vibe, but it's just a part of me that feels like I want more lights. That's just like the part of me that is happy and content. I'm ecstatic that I have so many things growing out here, yo. But I want more plants, like. But I'm a chill and let you know what I'm saying what I have growing get to the way that I need it to get, and I'm gonna end up moving. Like I said, my I'm gonna go ahead and put my shard next to my beans, and then I'm gonna put the carrots next to the shard, and then the radishes next to the carrots, and the onions over at the end. I think that's what we gonna do. I think that's what we gonna do. But it's the whole vibe. I for sure want some more lights. I want some more lights. I want lights going all the way around it. Really wish you could see the dang stars. I said that the other day. That is the only thing that bothers me about being in the city. I like being in the city. I love Houston, you know what I'm saying? I don't like how some people be acting, but I do love the city that I was born in. But I don't like that you can't see the stars because the city lights are so dang bright and the city basically never sleep. Only thing you can see is the moon. But I can't stunt from inside my greenhouse or hoop house, if you will. It's like in a cross, and I like that. But I would like to be able to see more stars, you know what I'm saying? Or at least when I can't see none of, only thing I see is the moon. Baby, I really don't even regularly drink red wine, but we sipping on it tonight. Oh, oh, my goddamn tooth is still bugging me up. But it's not as bad as it was early. Early, it was like, oh, sheesh, it was bad. But I rinsed my mouth out with some water and some salt, and then I got some medicine. Took some medicine, and you know what I'm saying. Put some Orgeal. It's feeling better, but you know what I'm saying. I can still feel the tooth pushing the other teeth. You know what I'm saying, trying to make space for it. So it's almost like it's reminding me of when you like, you know what I'm saying, a new person in a group or something like that, and you gotta make room for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't like it. They start feeling some kind of way, and they just gotta get over it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm here. You don't have to get over it. You have to find the audacity to get over it. How you find the audacity to get over me being here? I don't know, and I don't care. That's what my wisdom tooth is doing right now. Hey, baby, like F around and find out, bro. Scoot over. Dang, yo. I know, girl. It is. It is about that time. You know what I'm saying? But I am trying to enjoy the vibe. It don't make no sense for me to make my, you know what I'm saying, little hoop house, little greenhouse, all cutesy, and don't even be out here. For real, for real. That's why I'm out here fighting through the pain. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was raining today, I still decided to come out here and chill because I know my plants like me being out here. You know what I'm saying? Feeling my energy, feeling my vibe, y'all. I like hanging out with y'all on live too. So it's cool. I need to get my broom. I have a broom. I was about to say I need to get a broom for out here. I have one. It's in the garage. I need to bring it out here. I guess that's another thing I'm gonna have to do. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow because it might rain tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I do want to bring my little broom that I have in the garage and bring it out here so I can sweep the little rug because it's starting to get all muddy and I don't like that. But I talked about that the other day. It's a habit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I used to do when I would clean out, and you know what I'm saying, that was part of my little chore list. But when I used to help my friend's mom with her greenhouse, I would sweep out the rug, because if you don't sweep it, it gets muddy and it gets dirty, and we don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And I did take out the time, effort, and energy to get this black and white stripe rug, so I might as well keep her clean and keep her looking cute. I guess I could also just rinse it off, like use my that may be the, you know what I'm saying, the lazy way of doing it, but I could just like rinse it off with the garden hose, and then bam, you know what I'm saying, it'll be clean. Oh, y'all hear that neck crack, baby? All that work, bro. Put this thing hoop house together, put that garden bed together, and moving everything around. Got my back like for some shit. Ooh, tired, and I still need to move the stuff. You know what I'm saying? From the old one, I'm gonna break it all the way down. I was thinking that I might, keep the scrap metal, but I don't know. I just feel like that is the pack rat in me. I might need to throw the metal part away, but I'm at the very least gonna break it down. I might put it in a box and store it, and ain't no telling, I might be able to reuse it eventually once I have my own house. But for right now, I do want to take it from back here. My plants falling asleep, y'all. My jalapeno pepper plant is falling asleep, and my cayenne pepper plant is falling asleep. I think it's fine. It is fine. I don't know what's good. I love that. I love that they go to sleep too. You know what I'm saying? I just love plants. Am I weird? Is there something wrong with me? I love that they fall asleep and they wake up too. And it's a difference. And you know what I'm saying? When they sleep, it's like they leaves just, and it's not like they sad and they droopy. It's just like they kind of, it's like they resting. Like you can tell that they are relaxed and they're in like sleep mode. And when they're up, you can tell when they're up and they're awake. Like right now, my sweet pepper plant is up. Is the leaves are still perked up, but the jalapeno pepper and the cayenne pepper plant, they both sleep. My basil that's at the front door is asleep. The other basil is starting to go to sleep. Part of it, some of it is sleeping, some of it is still up. The basil that's closer to me is still up. This basil look like it's still up. I just love it. I love it. Yeah, I think I'm just like gonna add some like put a little garden bed out there, but I don't know what kind yet. That is what I am so confused. I don't know if I want to add flamingo lights, like the solar lights that I already have, and just put them on the outside in the garden bed out there, or if I want to do, you know what I'm saying, what I was thinking about and just have pink, regular pink lights going along the edge of it. I don't know. What do y'all think? I think we should do. What should we do? Should we do? I don't know. What should we do? What should we do? Should we just do the regular pink lights or should I do flamingo lights? I'm not sure, yo. I'm gonna do a poll and see, you know what I'm saying, what y'all suggest. What do y'all think? What do y'all think we should do? If we should just have the regular pink lights going along the edge, or should I get the flamingo lights? And I know, you know what I'm saying, I'll be happy with either one. And even though I was thinking about, I know when I first purchased the hoop house, I had saw that one lady decided to put like regular string lights all around it, and it was so pretty. But y'all know I love pink, and I like that I love the pink accent, and that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it's me. You know what I'm saying? It's my whole little vibe. So I definitely want it to be pink. Even if I get string lights, I want them to be pink string lights. I know they do have pink string lights. The only thing is, like, you know, attaching them to all the hoops and putting them out here. But I know, even though it's a lot of work, just like putting the hoop house together was a lot of work, it's gonna be worth it because it's gonna be so pretty. And that's just, you know what I'm saying, I just love the, y'all already know that's my whole ass thing. My whole room is pink. You know what I'm saying? My bike is pink. When I get my car, it's gonna be pink. So I do want, you know what I'm saying, to have a little extra hint of me, especially since my pots that are supposed to be pink, they were pink, are now fading away to white. And this, like, the purple ones are fading away from purple to pink, and the pink ones were fading away to white. So now it's going from pink and purple to pink and white, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. But I'm glad my little table. I don't know if I ever showed y'all my little table that I got right here. I'll show y'all real quick. What did I do with the other little tabs that I had right here? I did, but I'm gonna just put it back here. You see my little table? I tag it in the. It is just so cute. It is so pretty. But it happened. It didn't fade. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing because it's it wasn't cheap. Even though I didn't buy it, somebody bought it for me. It's still, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Even though somebody bought it for me, I still don't want it to be a situation with my little flamingo table. And you know what I'm saying? It is so pretty. I don't want it to fade. Even though it's not real stained glass, but I don't know. I don't know what it's made out of. I would have to look at it again. It looked like it is glass. It feels like it's glass. I might be tripping. It might actually be glass, but I don't think so. I think it's something else. But it's still pretty. You know what I'm saying? But I do notice that is one thing that I'm noticing about some of the things that I have purchased or that people have purchased for me for my garden. Some of them are starting to fade a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I'm happy that these tomato stands that I purchased, the purple tomato stands are still purple. So I like that. I haven't found any pink ones yet. But what I am starting to realize is sometimes, even though it's pink, you know what I'm saying, it don't stay that way. Some of the pink stuff is starting to fade, but not as much. Yeah, the temperature is dropping. It's now 70 degrees in here. And wait, oh we. When I first came out here, I think it was about 73. And now it's 70. But I do like my little. I think I want this. I might do that before I do. I'm gonna plug y'all back into the charger. But yeah, I like it. I am happy with my flamingo lights purchase. This one up here is cute. At first, I thought they were like really small because on some of the people pictures, it looked like they were really like, you know what I'm saying, really tiny to where you could barely even tell that it was a flamingo. But they ain't small, they kind of big, you know what I'm saying. I will say one thing that I am noticing kind of on the camera is you can kind of, you know what I'm saying, it do kind of seem a little like the light, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of like not see the face and the legs, but you can still see that it's like little pink flamingos going around up there. So I feel like it's a vibe. It is a little vibe. I'm being careful with this red wine. I don't really drink red wine like that, but I know it is good for you. So hold on. And send me some money. Yo, Dave is finally rich. What you mean? Send you some money. And hey, what's up, James Howard? What you got going on? I'll just being real. You talk to me like I'll miss big bucks over here, baby. Yeah, you ain't paying attention to the video. You ain't hearing me, even though sometimes it's a situation where I bought it, but for the most part, even when it comes to my hoop house, somebody bless me with this hoop house. I'm grateful. I sure will. I'm grateful. Baby, blessed and highly favored. Thank you, Lord. Okay. Well, sit around upset about my little greenhouse flying away and somebody sent me enough money for me to buy a whole nother hoop house and a little, you know what I'm saying, garden beds to go on to the outside and soil and you know what I'm saying. Thank you. For real, for real. Even when it comes to the stuff in here, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying. Even though for the most part I ain't buy all this stuff because a lot of this stuff I got when I bought my trailer. And you know what I'm saying? I had my little wish list, my housewarming wish list, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, came through, showed up and showed out, baby. Had helped me. I had a whole house full of stuff. I still got most of it. Still got my Paris Hilton pots and pans, my other the pink pots and pans, and then I got my garden decorations. I got, you know what I'm saying, my cleaning stuff, all kind of stuff. Once I get a house, when I'm ready for that, I'm really dang that. Anywho, once I do get a house, for the most part, I'm gonna have to get furniture. But you know what I'm saying? I have like majority of the kitchen utensils that I need and the kitchen stuff. I have that. I have my cleaning stuff. I got a little vacuum. I got a little mop. I got a little broom. I even got the little tool that you know what I'm saying that help clean the tub and the shower and all that. I have, you know what I'm saying, obviously garden stuff. And you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna need like living room furniture, bedroom furniture, and you know what I'm saying? That's just about it. You know what I'm saying? I guess a dining room table, but I don't really eat at the dining room table. My son do sometimes though. So I guess I get it for him. But me for the most part I like to sit at the couch and you know what I'm saying, have like a little what is it called? Like the table that you eat, like you know what I'm saying, the foldable table that you put in front of you in front of the couch. I like that. I don't really just really just you know what I'm saying. I'm just being honest. I like to be relaxed and sit in front of the television while I eat. Sometimes I even bring my food, have one of them little bed trays, and bring the food to the bed and lay there and eat. Hmm. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, "So you ain't supposed to lay down and eat." I know, but sometimes I do it anyways. I do not care. But yeah, I think that's what that's for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I need like curtains, curtain rides, restroom stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna do my restroom the next time around when I get my next house. Like last time it was marble and pink. I might stick with the same, you know what I'm saying? Get the same thing the next time. Get marble and pink decorations. I don't know what colors and what kind of vibe I would have for my living room and for my bedroom. At my townhouse, we had this big, huge blue bed, but I don't know. Next time around, I might do something different. I almost got pink. I think that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if my ex do decide to go back. I'll mess around and have me a big old pink bed, y'all. The same way the blue one was, but it's gonna be pink. And that's just gonna be that. I ain't even trying to hear it. After this debacle. If I take him back, he is gonna get over. The whole house is gonna be pink, and he just gonna have to sit there and deal with it. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I don't utter nothing to me. Be happy if I add blue pillows. Okay, that way. And I'm so serious. Baby, the whole house will be pink. Mess around and make the whole house red just to piss him off. Because that was my original. When I was growing up and I was planning how I wanted my house to look, I wanted to have like red sheets with like, white covers and like, you know what I'm saying, a white bed, a white couch, red and gold type pillows. Um, I always wanted a red piano, even though I don't know how to play I only know how to play one song on the piano, and I haven't played it in so long that I don't even know if I would still remember how to play it. But I know I for sure, I want to learn. That'll be a hobby I'll pick up once I buy it. Once I have my little piano, I'm gonna learn how to play it. But at this point, I know I want a pool table, and I'm probably gonna get a custom like pink cloth on it, and you know what I'm saying, have that sitting somewhere. That's really what I was gonna have instead of a dining room table, have my pool table in the dining room, because y'all already know your girl likes to shoot pool. And you know what I'm saying? If it's a situation where I can't go out and shoot pool in peace, I have my little pool right in my house, bro. But simultaneously, it might be a situation where I get a shed and like, fix it up on the inside, add insulation, and you know what I'm saying, I ain't really worried about plumbing, but add insulation and electricity and have like a little bar in there. Put my little pool table in there, have some little cute little pink stools, bro, to match with the pool table, and have a little game hall in my backyard, bro. I will do it. Have my little grill back there. Be a whole little vibe. baby, sure will. We will do it. Once I have your little house, once I have it all the way together, and you know what I'm saying. Y'all see the plans that I have going. This is why I halfway, you know what I'm saying, want to see him in my past, bro. Because he act like he don't have no screws, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And I mean what I said. I do not want that woman knowing where I stay at. I don't want her crazy behind trying to pop up at my house. I don't want it to be a situation where I'm at home chilling, minding my business, and she decides that she want to pull up because that's what she feel like doing today. No, we not finna deal with that. I don't want to deal with that at all. And I mean, mm-mm, that's his problem. Ain't nobody tell him to get her pregnant. Nobody tell him to do all that. Why would he be sleeping with her with no condom? Anyways, I'm just being real. Woman looked like a roach, and he decided to get her pregnant. I don't even understand how. Whew. Whew. And I know y'all probably like, dang, Star, that's me. I'll be so honest. I don't care. And she started it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no situation where I'm mean for no reason. But if you messing with me, baby, I will read you for filth. I'll have you cry. I will. I will hurt your feelings. And I'm not gonna care about it either. I'm not gonna care how you feel. I'm not gonna care what you got to say about it. I said what I said. And as far as I'm concerned, she did all that on purpose to try to piss me off. So, you know what I'm saying? And now that I'm mad, don't get upset with what's going on, okay? You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care about you being embarrassed. You should have been embarrassed about sleeping with my man. Why you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm just being real, okay? No filter. The other nonsense. I already was in her happily ever after, but she wanted to. She was bored. You can't make this nonsense up, bro. You can't make it up, baby. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because in the in the childhood story in the movies, you know what I'm saying. The movie ends where they say, and she lived happily ever after, and you're like, well, what happens next? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Just like the random person, which I believe was her, that I was talking to, that emailed me about this, saying that she was married with 4 or 5 kids, and they got a house, and she's just bored. And I was like, get a hobby, bruh. Let's start a garden, bruh. To go find something that you do. You like bowling, playing pool? Find something to do. You are literally living your dreams, and you have reached happily ever after. It's like you graduated, and you decide that you're bored, so you want to go and mess up somebody else's life. How miserable can you possibly be? The utter foolery. And then the whole time, trying to make me look bad and feel some kind of way. You look like the thought that you are, bro. You got pregnant by why? You had your kids by one person, and then randomly you decide, you know what, I want to have his baby too. What is something mentally wrong with you, bro? Like, you was that bored that you decided to not only mess up your marriage, but a whole nother marriage too. The the utter mess, like, baby, I'm trying not to cuss. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Elizabeth? The utter nonsense, bro. And you know what I'm saying? People be looking at me and, you know what I'm saying, feeling some type of way about me because I won't sleep with a married man. But I don't understand why married men even be trying to sleep with single women. You in your happily ever after already. Why won't you go and be happy? Enjoy your life. Why even bother with somebody else? What is wrong with you? You feel me? I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And you know what I'm saying? For the most part, they be looking at single people feeling like They living a life, but in reality, single people want what they want their happily ever after. They want to find their person and sit down somewhere. I don't understand the logic. I just don't. And I've got, you know what I'm saying? I've gotten bored. It's been times where I would get bored when me and my ex were together, but it wasn't a situation where I got so dang bored that I decided that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and mess up somebody else's life, bro. Like, what is wrong? I'm going to mess up my life and somebody else's. Seriously, bro. And then you get paid to help people that are married. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't get it. I don't even understand, like, you know what I'm saying? As somebody that I grew up with people that grew like are lawyers. And I know that you have to be smart to be a lawyer. It can't be a situation where you just BSing around in school. And I can't even understand the thought process that this woman had going on in her mind that allowed her to believe that the end goal was going to be this perfect happily ever after with him. She knew he had something going on. She knew he was married already. She was married already. I don't even understand the like. It don't even make sense to me. A divorce attorney. That's what she get paid to do. How in the world do you end up destroying not only your own marriage but somebody else's? Make it make sense. And then want to send people to harass and stalk me as if I'm the problem. It's like the utter nonsense, bro. Baby, I pray everything that woman touch crumble and fall. Selfish bastard. Dang. Woo. I'm just being real, y'all. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? But I know in reality, the truth is what the truth is, what the truth is. And then want to try to put a hit out on me so she can clean up her mess instead of being a good girl. You know what I'm saying? That she pretends to be. She decide, you know what? I'm a hide this somehow. You know what? Let me put some money on her head. Hello, how you doing? I'm still here. You miserable heifer. But anywho, I just feel like it's just like I'm still, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I have every right and every reason to feel how I feel. I would never want her to know where I stay at. I would never want it to be a situation where she feels comfortable pulling up to my house. I don't care if she is dropping the child off or picking the child up. She gonna have to find somewhere to meet him. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Uh-uh. Nah, we ain't even go do that. We ain't even fit to deal with that foolery, bro. I really don't even want to take his behind back, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I would is because God Himself is like, look, Star, but then fine. You know what I'm saying? Baby, like I said, pouting, mad, and frustrated. And dang it, everything in the house gonna be pink. I don't care how he feel about it because he ain't care about how I felt when he decided to get that ugly thought pregnant that way. I'm just being real. Ain't nobody got time for that. They were a little light with I guess it did get enough sun today. I was thinking that, you know what I'm saying? And the sun haven't really it been raining all day. What about flamingos is still on though? What over here is still on. These plug-ins, so they gonna stay on until I cut them off. And is these still on? Kinda. They ain't really. I guess they ain't get that much light either. But it might just be like that because the other lights are so bright. I don't know. Y'all, I'm still trying to decide. I don't know what lights I'm gonna put all around the edge. You know what I'm saying? I'm halfway thinking about taking these flamingos out and putting them in the garden bed, and then putting more of these along the edge of the greenhouse. But then I'm also thinking about, instead of taking them out, getting more of these standing flamingos and sticking them in the flower pots going along the edge, and just have three on each side, and then these flamingos up here at the top. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. And you know what I'm saying? As shocking as it may be, it's actually cheaper to get more of these and have them going around the edge than it is to get the standard ones. But I don't know. You know, the standard ones are going to be less work. The standard ones are less work. And you know what I'm saying? They don't require electricity. They just require the sun. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We may do the standard ones, but we may not. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. I know one thing. I've been shocking about it. I've been on here for 3 hours, bro, and then I had a whole other live going on before here, so that's like 3 hours and like 30 minutes. Sheesh, it feel good though, and this alcohol is for sure helping my toothache. I don't even feel it no more. And it went away, and it called my whole mouth now. And I think I bought this like a couple years ago. I bought it for like, I think it was either Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that. You said you lost me earlier. I ain't finna go exactly at this second. I am noticing that I've been on here for a long time, but we don't have no white masters. We gonna go ahead and put you out the chat. It's as cool as just quick as you came in. You surely you gonna leave. Just as soon as quick as you slid in the chat, you got kicked right back up out of here, bro. You take that nonsense on somewhere else, sir. Anywho, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we go. I don't know how we gonna put, like, what kind of lights we gonna get. And see, you know what I'm saying? What just happened with this, like, it make me want to lean more towards getting these and putting them around. And also because they string lights. And I just feel like they are so pretty. I wasn't expecting them to be as pretty as they are. I wasn't expecting the flamingos to be as big as they are. But simultaneously, I don't know, because I just feel like it's so much easier to just buy the ones that, you know what I'm saying, they come already ready. I think the only thing I had to do is maybe screw one part to the other part and stick it on in, and she ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Press the on button, she ready to go, yo. Versus you said, and you a green thumb, it looked nice. Oh, thank you. I try. I don't want to say I'm perfect at it. I'm working on it. I feel like gardening is one of those. Well, I guess any kind of hobby is like that. You know what I'm saying? You keep on working at it, and it's like a lot to learn, because I'm still trying to learn about like different plants, because different plants like different things and different nutrients. Like the other day I was out here on live and I was giving them nutrients. In fact, I think that was yesterday when I was giving them nutrients. I was trying to explain as much as I could, because I have three different like types of nutrients that come like low key while I'm talking about it. I could just show y'all because it's right here. I use these. I use Foxform, and it's three different types. It's the Grow Big, and then they got The certain ones for blooms. They got certain ones for when you want more like vegetables, the vegetables to come in, and you have to know exactly which plants need it and which plants don't, because some plants don't have like flowers per se. And it's not to say they don't. All plants have flowers. But like with my basil, I more so will put grow big, or lettuce. We more so gonna put like grow big versus putting the buds and the blooms, because you do that when you want vegetables, like, you know what I'm saying? Because jalapeno peppers and tomatoes, they turn into flowers before they turn into fruit. Well, most fruit do that. You said what's my zodiac? I'm an Aries. I am an Aries fire sign, okay? Even though my shit, I don't really try to talk about it that much, but I am a fire sign, I'm an Aries. But anywho, yeah, it is kind of, you know what I'm saying, learning what plants like what. Just like my aloe vera, I basically only use one fertilizer with it, because obviously aloe vera is not growing any flowers unless, you know what I'm saying, the life cycle is over, and I don't want the life cycle to be over, so I'm going to carry on giving it the, you know what I'm saying, the grow big. You said cool people. uh, Feel like that's what we know for, being cool, unless somebody piss us off. We ready to fight. And that's how I am too. Baby, cool, calm, and collected until somebody make me mad that I'm ready to, baby. I worked hard, you know what I'm saying, on anger management and trying to, you know what I'm saying, because when I was young, even though I'm still kind of young, but I'm middle aged now, I'm 35. But when I was in my 20s, baby, it'd be some people, bruh, that be trying my patience, bruh. It'd be a situation where I'd be, you know what I'm saying, pull up. Now, baby, pull up. I've done that before, bro. I have somebody made me mad. I said, you know what I'm saying, trying to get me to argue back and forth. I'm not arguing with you no more. Pull up. It started calling my mama. She over there tripping. Don't be calling my mama. Pull up. Leave her out of it. Dang it. I'm grown. Don't you pull her into, pull up. And calling her for, she ain't gonna save you. Pull up. Yeah, I done had to calm down. I calmed down a lot. I calmed down a lot. But yeah, that it is a wonderful hobby though, because I feel like it keeps you busy. I love it. It keeps you kind of, you know what I'm saying, because even once I finish the live stream, I have something to do, because I have to look up certain plants that I want to look up that I'm growing right now, because I want to learn more about them. Even though I have grown peppers before, I've grown, obviously the basil is doing this thing. It's fabulous right now, so I don't even have to worry about it, to be honest. It's just like the whole time I was out of town, bro, he was taking care of himself basically. But you know what I'm saying, there's certain ones that I do want to look up, and I want to, you know what I'm saying, get a handle on. I definitely want to read up some more about cucumbers, even though, you know what I'm saying, I have been around while somebody was growing cucumbers. I didn't get the full lifespan of cucumbers, so I'm definitely gonna read up on them. I'm gonna read up on the cayenne pepper plant, and my jalapeno pepper plant looks happy, but I'm gonna read up on it too. And the sweet, I'm gonna read up on the peppers. I'm gonna read up on some cucumbers, the beans, carrots, because I want to know exactly what state I'm in, and what about the gas. I'm in Texas, and I don't know what you're talking about because I don't have none of that going on over here. Okay, that is that is illegal. You cannot grow that out here. Can't grow that out here. That is illegal. And honestly, I don't smoke it no way, so it don't make no sense for me to have it out here. You did. And not only, you know what I'm saying? Not only can you not grow it out here, I don't smoke it, so I would have no reason to have it grow it anyways. Why bring that kind of, you know what I'm saying, smoke on me and I don't even need it. But you know what I'm saying? And if it was a situation where I needed it as far as medicine, because I do got some, you know what I'm saying, aches and pains going on, I might as well go down to the dispensary. But as far as I know, I think they outlawed it in Texas. I think at least that's what they was talking about it when I was in Austin. You know what I'm saying? They said they outlawed it. They don't even want you, you know what I'm saying, smoking weed, smoking with it no more. So I don't even think it's legal out here no more. But I will say that I have seen dispensaries out here, but I don't know the technicalities and the etc. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when I go in the house, I'm gonna read up on peppers and I'm gonna read up on the cucumbers, and I need to read up on the carrots and the beans because I want, I grew carrots last year. I had some that came out good, but I definitely want them to like get to their fullest potential. And because I wanted to get to its fullest potential, I'm definitely gonna get in my little books and take some notes. But right now, I'm just out here chilling with my plants, even though half of them sleep. Beautiful said. My cayenne pepper plant is all the way asleep. Jalapeno pepper plant is half sleep. It's half sleep and it's halfway awake. I feel like it's kind of in a mode, you know what I'm saying, when you're trying to put your child to sleep and they got one eye open or their eyes like kind of cracked. I feel like that's what the jalapeno pepper plant is doing. The sweet pepper plant is all the way up right now. Like, it's the only one that I see that's all the way. The basil plant that went to sleep, both of them. The one over here and the one over here, both of them sleep. The one back here sleep too. This one look like it's halfway sleep. It's not all the way because these leaves still kind of up, so it's kind of trying to stay up. I guess they, you know what I'm saying, some of them try to stay up because they feel that maybe they feel the vibe that I'm out here, so they like, you know what I'm saying, like hold on, there's still some fun going on. I don't want to go to sleep just yet, but yeah, I'm just out here chilling with my plants right now and chilling with y'all, sipping on this wine, trying to soothe my little tooth. My wisdom tooth is coming in and it's been driving me up a wall. I was upset earlier today because I wasn't able to make it to my son's graduation. That really ticked me off because it was his fifth grade graduation and he walked across the stage and got his medal and his certificate. That really made me upset, but it was raining, so I couldn't ride my bike out there. But it's all good. Maybe it's about almost gone. I guess I'm going ahead and say I might as well finish. Let me see. You might as well finish up. Whew. I wish I had some music I could play while I was on live. sound like a cat out here looking for out here looking for some attention or getting into a fight. Good night. He said just to miss the big one. I don't know what you mean, miss the big one. My other live stream wasn't as long as this one, to be honest. It was shorter. It was like an hour long. It lasted for about an hour, and then like it just cut for whatever reason, and I went back on live and carried on. But I'm probably gonna stay on here for about 30 more minutes, possibly, maybe shorter, maybe longer, and then I am gonna do it. I'm tired. It seems like I'm not trying to hold my plants and keep them up all night, so I do want them to get sleep. And I do need to go inside and read up on the ones that I need to read up on. In fact, let me see. I'm thinking about it. All right. You said just thought that's real. This is what I had to tell him, yo. You know what I'm saying? It breaks my heart. It really did broke my little heart that I wasn't able to make it to the one that he had going on today. But you know what I'm saying? We gonna focus on getting a car. So next year we ain't gonna have that problem, even though it's not gonna be as big as this year was. And for sure, eighth grade and 12th grade and college, we gonna be there. That for sure, baby. All the upset. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday, the weather was beautiful. It was perfect. And if they would have had it yesterday, I would have been able to get there no problem. Today, it was just pouring down raining. And even though the rain did eventually stop, by the time the rain stopped, it was like too late for me to make it on time. But I'm definitely gonna try my best to make it up to him. So I know my baby is upset. Even though he not saying that he upset, I feel like he's upset. And you know, so I'm just being honest. And I don't want him to be. Because I don't want it to be a situation where he feel like I don't care. Because that's not what it is. Mhm. That's real. I'll try. I'm putting forth effort. He told me what he wanted, and he wanted to go out to eat. So I will try to make that happen to the best of my ability and get what he wants. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that brings some, you know what I'm saying, at least some kind of happiness and joy. But I do feel guilty. I feel bad. I do. Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I already know he told me he was looking for me to be there and I wasn't there. And that just breaks my heart. Just that alone, knowing that he was looking for me and the fact that he didn't see me made him, you know what I'm saying, sad. And I don't like that because I don't want him to feel sad. And I never want him to feel unloved because he is very much so loved. And you know what I'm saying? He means the world to me. And I never want it to be a situation where he feels like that's not what it is because it is. So he's everything to me. So it absolutely breaks my heart that I wasn't able to be there for him. It really does. You know what I'm saying? And I know what it feels like because when I was younger, I would always, you know what I'm saying, feel sad when my dad didn't show up to certain events that I had going on. So I always try my best to be there for any kind of big events that he have. I try my best to, you know, be there for his swimming lessons and all his other graduations. And it just really hurts that I dropped the ball this time. Even though it was out of my hand, I feel like in reality, it's just like, it really, you know, broke my heart that I wasn't able to be there. It really did. And I know it breaks my heart to know that I may have possibly broken his heart and I wasn't trying to. So, y'all, it really, it be hard. I was not happy about that. I was it, but in reality, it's like I couldn't do anything about it. I can't control the weather. And you know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to be a situation where I ended up crashing or something because when I did get on my bike and I was trying to get there, it's just like the traffic was so bad. People kept on driving so crazy. The roads were slippery. I kept feeling like I was about to slide, and that made me nervous. And I didn't want it to be a situation I have to drive far to get over to him because they stay like not even exactly in Houston, but the outskirts of Houston. The school is on the outskirts of Houston. It's 2 hours away for me to ride there on my bike. And it was a bit much. And I understood, you know what I'm saying? His dad couldn't come and get me because I think by the time he already told me that he wasn't going to be able to, anyways. But you know what I'm saying? When it really come down to what, I did ask again, but I think by that time he was already on the way there. My mom was at work, so it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Uber was $55 there and $55 back, and I ain't have money for that, so I ain't have no other choice but to, you know what I'm saying, take the L and get over it, and cry it out and get over it. I mean, cry myself to sleep and let it go, because what else can I do? You know what I'm saying? Except just get mad. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else I could do was nothing I could do about it. Baby, I know one thing. Oh, lit. I'm about to take my body down stuff. It look like it ain't no. I need a what is it called? An aerator. What in the world is at the bottom of the day? Cup? Ooh. Definitely needed an aerator for that wine. Thank you. I pray you do. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to take him to one of his favorite restaurants. He told me what he wanted, so I'm gonna try to take him to his favorite restaurant that have queso. So that he'll be happy about that because it really did bum me out not being able to be there. Because, like I said, I know what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? To be dependent on someone to do something and they don't do it. It can be very heartbreaking. And I don't want to be the person that put my son through nothing like that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take my behind in the house. Oh, oh. Okay, y'all. Wipe up the floor. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I really did enjoy it. Let me throw this thing away. You know, keep this bottle alone. She's empty. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I really did enjoy y'all. I'll see y'all later. Deuces.